guard shooting. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. The head coach of the visiting team is Stephen Curry. Shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 4. At the small forward position, standing 6'5", number 3. At the other guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, Murray. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'6" number 10, DeRozan.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the San Antonio Spurs here at AT&T Center. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, you may recall that in 2014, the Spurs played maybe the 3 most perfect games in finals history. With passing and three-point shooting, they vanquished the Heat and inspired a new wave. Brett Brown, who was then a Spurs assistant, said Greg Popovich had a name for it. Summertime, as in the game's flowing, good shot to great one, and there it is. It's summertime. Kevin?
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Stephen Curry.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. We've got Green. Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Oubre. And it's Toscano in at the 4. And for the Spurs, Jakob Poeltl out there at DeRozan. Then there's Derek White. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Greg, for those teams that did make a deal with the trade deadline, how hard is it to integrate a new player mid-season?
Well, you know, guys who need the ball to be effective, it can be harder to integrate. But for certain role players, it's just how quickly they learn the system. So it's a tough call either way, especially if you have to go into a new environment where the terminology and everything's different. No doubt, my experiences in having guys traded to be a part of our teams, it was a tough transition for most of them.
Did you ever do it as a player?
I did it, yeah, and it's tough, you know. It's not just the team. I mean, you uproot it. You might have to leave your family if the kids are in school. I mean, there are a lot of factors that go into it that just don't revolve around what happens on the court.
Now here's Murray.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Here's Johnson. The Warriors making the shot. Curry with the steal. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Toscano's got his second basket of the game.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
1:19 left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Here's White. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take one step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Green. Ken Bazemore comes in for Kelly Oubre. Lee's checked in for Wiggins. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Steph Curry. Now here's Walker. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Lee. Poked away. Bazemore passes to Pascal. It's blocked. There's the pass again. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Misses in close. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Walker. Mills looking it over. A floater, and he lays it up and in.
Nice choice by Mills, a guy who loves the pull-up jumper. The floater is very close to that.
Here's Lee. Tie game in San Antonio. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And it's Mills with the ball for San Antonio. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Their D was just phenomenal in the last game. We'll see if they bring that same intensity again.
We've got Rudy Gay, and it's Vassell in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but, boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well. A really solid shooter once he gets to the line, and Rudy Gay has gotten to the line a lot in his career.
Here's Wanamaker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw dropped for Bazemore. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Kent Bazemore, the former National Defensive Player of the Year in college, has a 7-foot wingspan, which gives him a big advantage.
Now here's Mills. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Bazemore passes to Poole. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The first free throw is good. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Lee. He hits both from the stripe. 1:57 left to play here in the half. Murray against Curry. They swipe it. Here's Poole. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Poole's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for the Warriors. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Green against Murray. Pass to Pirtle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Super focused. Pirtle taking the hit well and cashing in on a quality and one opportunity.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And the free throw, no good.
What you love about Jakob Pirtle is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And here is Murray after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. DeRozan finds Pirtle. Here's Johnson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kelly Oubre. The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Johnson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. And the Warriors making a change here. Toscano's checked in. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Curry on the wing. Back to Wiggins. And it's sent back by White.
Quick off the floor. White tracks that shot and sends it back airmail.
San Antonio making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. Wiggins dishes to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's DeRozan with the drive. And that one, good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Murray against Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Another 3 for Golden State.
Range that extends out to the parking lot. How do you guard that?
And so we conclude the first half. Warriors ahead as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Steph, I know Coach Stress is taking care of the basketball. What have you guys been doing to make sure you limit your turnovers?
I mean, you look at film, but it's just about the end-game situations, just analyzing the situation and taking care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes. And, sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
Yeah, when you don't turn the ball over, you have a chance to score, right? Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. For most of the past decade, Shaq, the Warriors have drafted near the end of each round, yet they've done a great job of uncovering gems.
Yeah, Draymond, 35th overall pick. Looney, 30th overall pick. Eric Pascal, 41st pick. Elite front office.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Steph Curry's out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Toscano in at the power forward. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Good vision from Steph. But for that play to work, you also have to get open. Steph put it on the money.
And you just got to love Steph's passion for the game. Even his pregame workout has drawn attention.
Jay, let me give you this little story. One time in high school, he got so pumped before a game, he actually hurt himself. He jumped up, hit his forehead, and had to get stitches. The man just loves to play, and he loves this game. 3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Green kicks to Curry. And the pass to Toscano. Shoots over DeRozan. Again, Golden State.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Trey Lyles checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Gay comes in for Johnson. Walker's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's Mills to the inside. Gay. And finished off by Gay.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Pascal, the basket pool. 1:15 left to play here in the third. San Antonio trailing here. Now Walker still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him for the tie with the second effort. And Curry pulls it down.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Oubre, good.
You love Curry's command of this offense, the ability to pass with either hand.
quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Mills for three. Not going to go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Outside DeRozan. 16 seconds left in the third quarter.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Outside Curry. Three-pointer. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, leading by 4. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. You've got Derek White. Johnson is out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's DeRozan, and the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That's his first foul. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's DeRozan.
Gotta admire the hustle from Green. Never wants to give his guy a clean look at the basket.
Over to the wing. Golden State moving it around. Wiggins outside. Pass to Wanamaker. 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. On the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
San Antonio with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Passes it to Green.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
The 2017 Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond's biggest advancements have really come on the offensive end.
Walker's checked in for Derek White, and then for Golden State. Toscano's checked in, and Kelly Oubre subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to DeRozan. Takes the 13-footer. It's not going to go for him. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Wiggins. Can't cash in from close range.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Walker against Wiggins. Walker's shot is off. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And the basket by Curry.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Curry with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.